Okay, guys. A lot of people are asking me about futures. How does it work with my strategy? It's actually been really awesome. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I know. And the main thing that's really making me like futures is one is the platform and how easy it is to use. I'm going to use TopStep because I've never done it before, so they have a nice little challenge. You can pay, 50K, you get a 50K account for $49. If you complete it, then you get, you know, onto using that money to make real money, right? So, yeah, as I'm doing the challenge here, I'm going to show you guys my strategy. I think this is literally one of the best ways to do it. I love doing options for my day trading community, but I think we should not ignore this because you can look at exactly what price is. You don't have to worry about the Greeks and all that, right? So if you're a day trader and you want to get into futures, check this out here. I'm going to show you guys the 15, 30-second, and 1 minute time frame. That is all you need to know for futures because you want to be in and out of these plays, and you don't need big moves to make, any type of really substantial gains, right? All right, so the last Friday, I made $500 doing this exact same strategy, being on my computer for probably 10, 30 minutes of the day. All right, so when I look at something, let's look at the most popular ES S&P 500, right? So you type it up in here in the chart. I'm going to look at ES, NQ, RTY, and gold. Those are the only ones I want to look at because they seem to be the most volatile, and I really like that. So if I'm looking at ES, and as you can see, futures are 24/7. The market is going all the time. It can be 12 in the morning, 2 in the morning. It doesn't matter, as you can see. But obviously on Saturday it's closed, but it will reopen on Sunday. I believe it's 6 p.m. Eastern. But anyways, as you can see, when price gets close to the ATR4, this upper band, you tend to see a sell-off, and what you have is a reversion to the mean on the EMA 20. And so what I like to do is I like to push my orders here. As you can see, you can right click and you can put a limit sell because we want the stock or the futures of ES to go down. So you can put a limit sell of 1 at 55.84 to a T. And when you, I don't think it'll let me put it, but let me try.
Order rejected.
Yeah, because the market's is not open. So and then what you can do is you can drag it up and down as the ATR4 fluctuates. So the purpose of this strategy and the video is to show you guys on the 15, 30, and 1 minute, price goes and changes really fast. So this is 16 August, 12:57, 30. So each candle is 30 seconds. So this will be 12:58. So we have 12:57, 30, 12:58. And as you can see on a 30-second time frame, it hits that EMA 20 rapidly fast. Anything that don't hit the EMA 20 on a 30-second is long in 15 minutes of time frame. So if you look at our first thing back here is 12:49, a lot of times I'll look at the time frame and be like, wow, that is pretty long. So 12:49 all the way to 13:01. As you can see, let's just say 12:50 to 13:01. That's about 16. That's about a 17-minute time frame. It doesn't have to be precise, but as you can see, price will hit it, and then it can do whatever it wants to do. And so with futures, you don't need big price movements, so you can do the 15, 30, and 1 minute. I'll even show you the 15-second. That was back at 12:58, right? So if we look at that, this is going to be the same thing. Look what the 15-second did. Obviously, we do not take the trade unless there's time distance. Even if it touches the ATR4 fast, we just do not take it unless there's time distance. The last time we touched the ATR4 was way back on 12:52:30. So every candle is 15 seconds long. So you do half of the time distance, 30 seconds is 7 minutes long. Or, I mean, my bad. 30 seconds is 15 minutes long. 15 seconds is half of that, so about 7 minutes. So if we look at 12:52 all the way back to around here, that's close enough. We have 1300. You have about a 9 minute gap of not touching. So as you can see, around that 7 minute mark, right up in here, when you haven't been touching it, price comes down. So you could have easily made money here. And what I like to do, guys, is I like to scale in. Like, let's say I get in an order right here, it hits this ATR4, I'm like, okay, it's probably going to go down. And then it just kind of goes against me a little bit. I will put another order in. but I will only do it based on the 15-second ATR4 and just make sure it's up here. If it's going back down to the EMA 10, then no. I want to make sure we're up in here, and I'll show you guys some other examples here. So that trade would have made you money easily with this big drop down. Here's another example. You would not take this trade, even though it went up a little. But look, there's no time distance right off the bat. But as further it goes down, I did take this trade, I remember, because there was some massive EMA 20 time distance. As you can see right in here, we touched the EMA 20 at 150. Look at the touch here, it's 155. So right around here is that 7-minute mark, and you could have made money just on that 15-second. So you just got to remember the 15-second is going to do very, very fast price movements to the EMA 20. Very rarely you see it greater than 7 minutes. Very rarely. You touch it and then you can go up. So all throughout price history, you're getting through this. And this is really where you can scalp it. If you're like, okay, it's near the ATR4, it's, pretty good time distance, I'm going to scalp it up to here. And if it goes down here, then I add more. And that's really all there is to it. So let's use the 30 seconds. So what I like to do is if the 15-second hits the EMA 20 right off the bat, then I go to the 30-second. Let's use an example here. 16 August at 2:59. So let's go back to this 15-second. I want to show you guys how I do it just step by step. And this is right here, that move here. So right in here, we had that EMA 20 time distance. Price goes back, and then it goes back here a touch. But on the 30-second, this would not be touching the EMA 20. They have to go in a formula. 15-second touches the EMA 20 first, 30-second, then the 1 minute, 3 minute, and so on. So what we're looking for is just the 15-second, 30-second, and 1 minute. And so what happens is 15 touches it, but then we can go to the 30-second, and let's just say we didn't get into it, and we can look for, okay, where is that reversion to the mean on the 30-second? And that's where it comes right in here. Right here, that reversion to the mean. Because as you can see, the 15-second was probably this EMA 10 here, but the 30-second went up here a bit more. I don't think, was that the one? No, I think it was this one right here. Yeah, it was this one. We already looked at that other one. So yeah, right here was the 15-second on the EMA 10. Oftentimes the EMA 20, 15-second EMA 20 is going to be the 30-second EMA 10. So what happens is we had this, but we knew that the 30-second had to touch this EMA 20. So what happened is we got close to ATR4, price went plummeting down to touch this. So yeah, it's really nice, and you can look at the 1 minute too, and if let's just say you missed that boat and the 1 minute spin, not touching it for 30 to 45 minutes, you're like, okay, this thing is overdue. And if you look at the 1 minute, this one I don't think I would have taken because it's not like in terribly good time distance. You're at like 12 minutes. I would not have taken this, even though it hit the ATR4 and rejected completely. Yeah, I just want to make it just a quick video. I want everyone to just try it. You can do $49 on TOPSTEP. I'm going to post the alerts in my Discord when I'm looking. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm looking, and then I'll post screenshots, and so you can kind of see what I'm, looking for and all that. But as you can see, it's been really nice. I think if you make $200 a day on a 50K account, $200 with 5 days, that's $1,000. You'll pass your challenge in 3 weeks. It's really not that hard. It's more, are you patient? A lot of people, they get something and they think they have to take every trade. They think they're missing out. If there's no time distance on the EMA 20, on the 15, 30 second, or 1 minute, then you just don't take it. Is it close to the ATR4, which is this upper band? Then again, you can look for that entry point. But what I like about futures is I love TradingView. A lot of people are familiar with TradingView. It's intercepted. You can right click. So what a lot of times is I'll right click and I'll look at the recent low and I'll look for the ATR4 and I could put a limit sell or limit buy, and it's so easy to do. Whereas an option, I have to look at the premium, see what it's going to be at, and a lot of times this happens so fast that what I'll do is on the let's say on the 15-second, let's say I got it in order here because we know it has to touch the EMA 20. The last time it touched was right here. I will put my sell in right here, or my buy in right after I sold here. I'll put my buy in and make sure I just keep fluctuating it with the EMA 20. And because we know it has to hit, and I'll take that conservative gain. Sometimes it's big gains like this, and it just hurries up and hits it, right? So it's just a very nice interface. and it's just been really, really easy to use. So I'm really liking futures, and I think with this strategy, it's super easy to pass just using the 15-second, 30-second, and 1-minute time frame. I don't think anyone should have any, big problems passing as long as you're patient. You don't go oversized on your lot size. Like I say, I do like one contract, and that's plenty of money to make. And then if it goes even lower, I try to scale in some, but I just don't frenzy buy and or frenzy sell. So if it, like right in here, I did take this trade on the 15-second, I remember clearly. If it went a little bit below and touched the ATR fourth, then sure, I'll put another contract, and I will make sure that I get out no matter what on this EMA 20, loss or win, and I just scale in my average with that. Because this is a 15-second play, and then I look for the 30-second after the 15-second, and then I'll play that one, and then the 1 minute's the last one. If it's just really big time distance, then we'll play the 1 minute. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a brief scenario of how I'm doing futures. Futures are very simple. I don't think before I was like scared of it, but it's really, if you're trying to be a day trader, futures are probably the best thing to do. Try it with TOPSTEP. You don't have to put a lot of money in. You can just do the challenge just to make sure you know what you're doing. That way you know your strategy. You can use my strategy. And if you're new to this channel, join the premium Discord. You can join my strategy, my system, and everything. I personally am loving day trading the most. My strategy works in all types of environments, swing trading, but day trading, you make the most money with the shortest amount of time, and you don't have to hold overnight. And you don't want to do that with futures. And TOPSTEP, you can. So, if you guys want to join, click the link down below in YouTube comments or in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord. It'll take you to this Discord here. It's one of the cheapest you'll probably ever find. If you go to the server shop in the top left, what you need is the Day and Swing Trading Plus. It's $12 a month, and it gives you access to everything: my futures, my options, my swing trading, live streams, journal, and I have this section called Prop Firm Futures right in here where I post things. And we made just a killer move like on Friday, like right in here. I post screenshots of the 15-minute of why I bought right in here, and look at the nice reversion to the mean. And I'm calling these out in real time before they happen. Like right in here, you could see, you see my exact order right here. You see how my take profit is correlated with the EMA 20. I try to scale down here. This was a 30-second trade right in here, and you can see we had this massive time distance, and we're looking for that profit there. So, it's just nice to see here. As you can see, all my targets are aligned with the EMA 20. You see where I'm trying to get in because there's massive time distance, and it's just been a really nice trade here. And I'll say, like, trying again with a limit sell here. But the main thing is I'm letting you guys know what I'm looking for. The more you see these, you'll see how fast these are. This was a 15-second time frame. Look at this massive time distance. It's around 8 minutes, so we know this was due for a fast move, even if it wasn't a big move. As you can see, this entry here to this alert was a $108 move just from this alert. And that's the power of scalping and day trading it. And I will say right here, watching GC, and because the 30 seconds started to get that time distance and all that. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you guys want to join, $12 a month, do subscribe on computer because it is slightly cheaper than doing it on your phone, and it's only $12 a month. I think you guys are going to really love futures. A lot of it is just trying it. Just look at the interface, and it's really awesome. You right-click, you can get in your orders, and then you can literally sell, flatten all your positions right in here. But like I said, you could just, once you're in, there will be a thing right here that looks like, it'll look like, let me show you. It'll look like this right here. You see this big line, and it'll show you the contracts you're in. Like I'm shorting 2 contracts. You could take this thing and just drag and drop it. You can, if you push it up, it'll be a stop loss. If you push it down, like right in here, it'll be a take profit. It's super easy, and you can readjust it so fast. Join the Discord, guys. It's only $12 a month. I think everyone should be able to pass their prop challenges on TOPSTEP. And just to understand futures, it is probably one of my favorite things to do as of now. And hope to see you guys a lot of success. If you have any questions, I'll do the live streams. I'll share what I'm looking at and all that, guys. Happy trading, and hope to see you in the Discord. Peace out.